What's going on, folks, and welcome to another Scum video. I hope we're all doing well. Now check this out. This is going to be a little tutorial on the base building. Now I've been very busy today sorting this base out here. Yes, I have done it in single player, but it's going to be a bit of a tutorial to show you guys some of the cool features that we have with the first implementation of base building. Now here's a few fortifications here. We have the spikes, and we also have the barricades with the wire and stuff like that, the barbed wire and such. Now if you go into these, you will injure yourself quite heavily, and if you land on them spikes up there by the door, you will injure yourself again quite heavily. Now there's a lot of new features that are going to be implemented on top of the base building, so just see this as the package, the first package for base building, and other things are going to be going in, as the devs have said in the patch update. Now, down below in the description, as always, you will find a link there to go and check out the whole patch that came out on Friday. And there has been a few hot fixes. There is a few things that need to be fixed as well. But they are working very hard at trying to get those bugs fixed. It's as annoying sometimes for me as it is for you guys, but we have to keep supporting. They are throwing out hot fixes like there's no tomorrow at the moment, but this is a huge update. It's a huge amount to implement into a game. So you can see here you have the basic walls. You've got these walls here at the moment. I don't know if there's going to be any different ones in the future. There might be. Now obviously this base I have made right out in the open, so obviously when you're building your base, you want to be thinking about location. That would be the main thing. So right here would not be the best place to actually have a base, because the amount of snipers up there in the trees would be able to come and hit me down here. But just for the sake of this tutorial, I'm just showing you a few things. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with, let's start off over here. So right now we have a well. You can build the actual well, and you can drink from it as well. How cool is that? So you can have your own water source within your base also. And if we go into the crafting menu, as you can see at the bottom here, you'll see the new base building section. Now this is just a very small handful of things that literally have been implemented. So if we go to the improvised well for a moment, so if you scroll your mouse wheel, you can spin it and put it in any location you want, so you can sort of have it to exactly your specs in your base. Now if I press F to place that, you'll see what exactly it needs. So it needs 30 uses of a toolbox, it needs 20 logs, and it needs 10 planks as well. So they're the items that you're going to need. It is best to do this with a squad. Have a friend to help you do it. Otherwise, if you are playing solo, it's going to take time. Now if you get it in the wrong location, literally just hold F over it and then click destroy. Nice and simple. So what I've done over here, and obviously this could be for any base out there. I mean, I wouldn't recommend building a base this big. You could just advertise in some sort of gang war, unless that's what you're up to, unless that's what you want. So I've built some walls here to separate for the vehicles. So if you have more than one member in the gang, or more than two members, you can separate and have your own vehicles over here as well. So you can use that. Now we do have a platform that you can place down. And the platform actually comes under, what is it? Foundation, rather. Sorry. So, and it does snap. So if you look at the way it does this, it does snap onto the next platform. So if I was to spin that round, like there, it snaps again. And it also snaps. I mean, it doesn't matter what way you have it. It will always snap to the right place. And then just press F, and you can now start putting your items in there, which needs 5 logs and 15 planks. They have lowered this actually, because one whole wall, for example, let me give you an example here. So if we go into here and build a wall, so as you can see, it snaps onto the next wall, and if you just tap F and start walking back, it will stretch it automatically. Now there is a limit, so you will have to build many walls. As you can see how long it's probably taken me to build all of this. If you do this right here, and then press F when you can't build anymore, go over to the wall, 25 logs. Now before it was 50, but with the hotfix they did actually lower it, because there was way too many resources just to do that. So we're going to destroy that. Now we do have the lookout towers over here, and these look really cool at night time, guys. So nighttime, when you got the fires lit, it looks absolutely incredible. It's like a whole new world. So Obviously up here you can look out and you can see over whatever location you are in. And you can also add another level to this, which I'll show you guys in just a second. So with the wooden watchtower bases, you can just literally have them like this. Scroll the mouse wheel. And escape if you just want to get rid of it. Now we do have the cabin. Now the cabin is something that's pretty cool. We do have a door up there as well. Now at the moment it doesn't seem like we have any small ladders to be able to actually climb up there, but doesn't matter. You can just climb anyway. So here's something interesting. So listen closely with this one, guys. Now obviously you can place boxes in here if you wish. So obviously if you go to your blueprint section, there are other things you can add to it. So if you wanted to place a box, you can then obviously just place your box and then put what you need in there, which is 8 planks and 2 pieces of scrap metal to build your metal box as well. Now it doesn't seem, as far as I'm aware, let's just have a quick look here. I want to test something out. It doesn't seem like you can put window fortifications on these little cabins, but it doesn't matter because it's got its own little fortification there, and if you build a wall around it, then you're going to protect it again. So this is the bit that I want you guys to listen carefully on. So let's just say, obviously with these doors, that door is built separate to the cabin. So when you lay the foundation, you can actually go into base building, and you've got 2 different doors. You've got a wooden door and you've got the cabin doors. Obviously I use the cabin doors on here. Now you can implement, let's just go up here for a sec. If you hold F, or actually go into the menu, hold tab, click on the door upgrades, and you can put a lock on it. So we'll put a gold lock on there, and we'll put a couple of rusty locks on there for the moment. Now if someone's in my squad, they can also put locks on this door. Now because I placed the door, this is different to base fortifications, but because I placed the door, this door is now mine. It is claimed as mine. And if I kick someone out of the squad who's also placed a lock on the door, they can no longer get into the door as well. Now, if someone was to break into this base, for example, through the front door over there, they come in at night time, they break my locks, they go through the door, and they steal all my loot, they cannot reclaim that door. But I will be left unhappy because I will have no loot left. But they can't reclaim the door. So I can just put some more locks on. So that's something to think about. So now squads can now help each other out with the locks on the doors for all their bases, rather than relying on one person to put all the locks on a claimed door. So just remember, if you put the door on the cabin, that's your cabin. But everyone else can help, and if you kick someone else out the squad, then they can no longer get into that cabin. So this is what I was talking about over here. Let's just have a quick peek. So you can see you can actually add another tower on top here. So for example, if we go into the base building section, you have the wooden watchtower down there, and if you wanted to upgrade the top of it, you put a wooden watchtower middle, and then you can add a watchtower roof. So obviously if you climb up here, let's climb up there, you can add a roof on these two. As you can see over here, which saves me climbing up that one, there is another roof, there is a roof on top of that one there. So you can just sort of have it in your own little way. And I put a roof over there as well. Now this is something that's really cool. And you know what, guys, for the first implementations of base building out in the wilderness, it really is incredible, and they've done such a great job at it. Within 10 months, they've got the vehicles, the base fortifications, and the base building. Okay, given there's been a few bugs, but we have to give them their due. They've pushed this out, and they have worked incredibly hard to get this done for us. Now, there is some little levels here. I can't remember the exact name for these. What are they? Wooden platform. Yeah, okay. Wooden platform. So you can use these if you want to look over walls. You can make them higher than this, by the way, but I just made them here for now. So if you want to snipe over a wall or something to hit someone, you know, you can end up hitting them. Look at that bullet. Look at that bullet drop over there. That is awesome. I'm just going to set it to single fire. Is there any animals out there? Is there any birds or anything flying around we can try and hit? I always love trying to hit the crows. as you can see. You can see the wind as well. Look at the way the bullet goes. It's actually not too bad there at the moment, to be fair. You can build your own tent. Look at this. This is something that's pretty interesting, and I can't wait for all the other things to come in as well. There will be some type of wind generator where you can actually plug things in. I'm going to try and find the image for you guys so I can put it over this video as I'm saying it right now. But there is a couple of images of things that they have built to add to the base building stuff. Now, let's face it, this base is pretty big because it's just too big. It stands out, and loads of people are going to be able to see this sort of stuff. Now you've got the cabin, you've got the barbed wire barricades, as I said before. So if you press F, you need 10 scrap metal for that. And I don't have any scrap metal left on me, so I'm just going to hold F and destroy it. But the tents is something that's really cool, and you could just build it. You could just have these tents in the middle of nowhere, and you can destroy it as well. So, you know, if you're in a squad, you can destroy parts of the base too. But this is the thing. This is the kind of downfall, which is normal for any game with base building. Now, items degrade in Scum, and so do walls. So if you have to repair this, I'm going to just try something for a moment. I'm going to see if I can damage that wall just by hitting it. So if we go to number 2, you can actually see. Let's just see if it actually. You can hear me hitting it. Maybe it takes a lot more damage. Let's just get closer. Let's see if it actually takes any damage. It doesn't seem to be taking any damage right now. But you can. Maybe it can't take damage at the moment then. I'm not sure. That's something I'd have to get back to you guys on in the comments section. But you'd have to repair all this. Like, over time it will kind of degrade. So, you know, if you hold F and repair. But it says I need the right ingredients as well. So if it uses wood, I might need to have some wood while I repair it. So you want a base to kind of be as small as possible if you really wanted to make it last, etc., you know. And this is just exciting because it's the first implementation. Look at this, guys. They promised, and look what they've done. They've given us the base building. I'm going to see if I can take this drone out. There we go. I had 400 frames, so I've just rinsed that now. But that's pretty much it, guys. I mean, there's not an amazing amount to say with the base building. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. Like I said before, if you want to build a wall, just get the wall, hold F. You know, and you can even have a teammate help line it up when you're working together as well. Just let go of F, and that's it. Just build the wall. You know, just put your logs in, so to speak. So I've been using this. So, oh no, hold on. Oh no, I just, that was for Pusa Studios. I just donated someone who's not very well at the moment. And I copy and pasted the link to share it out on the stream, so my apologies. But yeah, so pretty much you just have to use the logs. Let's just get this. So you're mainly going to be using logs and planks at the moment with everything that's implemented in the game. At night time, this looks amazing in every single way. So let me just, for a second, let's just change the time to nighttime. I want to show you guys what nighttime looks like. It looks incredible. Just let nighttime just sort of catch up with itself for a moment there. And what we're going to do is we're just going to very quickly spawn in a lighter. So we can take that, put that in our hands, and then we can just go up to these areas and just light the fire. So you can do this as well. I don't think I left it long enough. Hold on. Oh, hold on a sec. Oh, do you know what? I had them lit the whole time before I started recording, so I think they've all gone out, but they look amazing when they're all lit. They really do. You can obviously have your fires in here as well. I've got a floating log there, which I was using earlier on. Oh. So obviously you can put all the locks on your doors, and obviously most importantly your front doors as well. Now what I'm going to do just to show you before I go So I'm going to show you, if anyone tries to jump on the wall and they land on a spike, this is what happens. Let me just try that again here. Because this is the thing, like, that it just looks like wooden spikes. There you go. See the damage? Just by touching them wooden spikes. And if I go outside, you'll see the other fortifications that I have as well. Let's have a look. Okay, that's just gone really dark. I really wish I could light these now. But they're not going to light. If you run into this... Okay. Oh, that doesn't actually... Okay, that doesn't damage then. Barbed wire definitely does damage. But what you might want to do is do a multiple wall. So have one of these walls here, like this wall here, and then have another one right next to it. Maybe a little bit outwards, so you've got, like, you know, a sealed lock, so to speak. Now, guys, that's pretty much it with the base building. There's not an amazing amount of items in here at the minute, but at least you can keep your items safe. You can build a cabin, you know, make your fires, you know, have your campfire moments, which is amazing. A little place for your vehicles, and you can protect them as well. And you can even use these double doors to maybe make a garage or something like that. So guys, with that being said, thank you very much for taking the time out to check the video out. It took me a long time to get this base done. And if you did like the video, please don't forget to hit that thumbs up. I'd really appreciate that. It helps to share. And please don't forget to subscribe if you did enjoy what you saw. So we have plenty of other tutorial videos coming out with Scum, etc. And we really look forward to seeing what the future holds with the game as well. So thank you very much. Stay safe. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.